Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I want to talk about one of my favorite projects, and that is the Aion network. I believe they have now transitioned or revamped their brand, now called the Open Application Network, which is kind of interesting. I don't think Aion has moved towards this new name, but they're kind of like a subsidiary or underneath this Open Application Network per se. Still uses Aion as their go-to coin on their network. I just want to read their website here. I just want to go through, and I would like to get your guys' opinions near the end of the video. I'll give you my thoughts near the end. So let's go through here. The Open Application Network. Okay, so the first thing they have here on their front page is you guys may notice their logo has definitely changed. It used to look like this, but now it looks like this. And now it looks like they have here, what are open apps? Okay, so the OAN, okay, so that's their short term here, is a public infrastructure that creates a new design space for open applications. Open apps are programs that put users back in control and are universally accessible across platforms. Using open apps, developers can hook into existing platforms like Uber, Shopify, Twitch, and create new breakthrough experiences. Fast track your developments with open kits, okay. Open economy, oh, interesting. Build powerful incentives no matter the objective. I like that. Create your own microeconomy, whether you're building the next air miles or rewarding your fans on YouTube. Hey, I could do this. This would be cool. You can create, reward, and share across platforms. Let's see here. Open governance. Give a voice to any ecosystem. Create a simple voting mechanism for any stakeholder to make any decisions, whether it's coordinating a digital union or picking the theme for your next holiday party. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going here. Open funding. Crowdsource funding for common needs across your ecosystem. Imagine pooling funds for gig economy workers' health insurance or supporting a young entrepreneur. Open identity. Okay, your shareable digital reputation. Add a digital reputation to your app that can leverage by other apps. Why should your reputation be ride sharing, not be used for ordering food or booking a weekend getaway? Very interesting. So they have something here called custom kits. Our kits are made starting out easy, but if you want to start fresh, let us show you how to build custom kits. Guys, I just wanted to notice as well as aeonpool.tech, they have also transitioned to the new logo. But right now it looks like they're still the Aion mining pool as they were before, but looks like they just changed they redesigned here. So I like it so far. Pretty interesting. A lot of different aspects, it looks like, towards, I guess, decentralized, open identity, open funding, open governance, open economy. I think what they're going for here is like open source style, so like a decentralized open application network. That sounds pretty cool. It kind of reminds me of like open source initiative, you know, for like Linux or, you know, just open source stuff, as well as like I'm a network admin myself, so I do download and use, I guess, centralized software, such as like I use sourceforge.net. It's basically a website that has a lot of different software that has for open source and business software that you can download on their website here. As well as another open source project I like is OpenVPN. Okay, so this is just a open source product where you can install on your own VM host or whatnot. OpenVPN, I love it. You guys should check that out. But I wonder if Aion or if Open Application Network can do these kind of similar things. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of going off tangent here, but pretty interesting. Now, guys, I just want to read the launch of the Open Application Network blog post here. So I haven't read it yet. So I'm just going to go through and read this whole thing. By the end of it, I'll give you my opinion on what I think is just regarding this whole change here. So, but if you don't want to stick around, I'm just going to read through this whole thing. You guys can read the article down in the description. So let's go. The Aion project launched in July 2017, focused on providing the blockchain ecosystem with a scalable, private, and interoperable public blockchain network. Since then, we launched our mainnet in April 2018 built the Aion virtual machine, world's first JVM compliant execution environment on public chain, and established the Aion Foundation with 55 employees across 3 cities, Toronto, Shanghai, and Barbados, that leads the industry into financial transparency and engineering execution. Over the past 2 years, we have achieved tremendous milestones and also learned many valuable lessons. Observing ourselves and our peers in the Layer 1 smart contract category, we continue to notice a solution-focused narrative, espousing transactions per second, sharing designs and new consensus algorithms, but never articulating what problems we can actually solve with this technology for real business and people today. We spend all of our efforts solving difficult multi-year technical problems, but shy away from solving the real challenges of why this technology should be used in the mainstream today. Exactly. We've built these amazing technical solutions without any real user feedback loops. This ecosystem has positioned itself to build a better internet from the ground up, a clear and necessary pursuit, but has failed to explain why today's companies, entrepreneurs, and consumers will transition towards this future. Between us and our peers, we have all been playing the same game. We are constantly being asked, when is DeFi coming to Aion? Or why should I build a DApp on Aion or XYZ network? These repetitive narratives have led us to an extreme crowded market, oversupplied with technical solutions with no real demand. This narrative has simply reinforced Ethereum as existing market leader in Web3, which I guess is kind of true. We all use the same narrative of DApps, DeFi, Web3, and decentralized internet, while vying to attract the same small developer audience year over year with no material real-world progress, just a series of experiments and dog fooding. Not to mention that nothing of value has been built in this category. We have seen some breakout experience that illustrate the potential of Web3, namely the DAI and the surrounding DeFi ecosystem that gives us a window into possible early product market fit. But with that said, along the way, we have become convinced that Web3 was not only the category to take to market, and in fact, it might be the farthest one from realization. In evaluating our past strategies, we have noticed that the blockchain projects with digital asset like us to speak to 2 distinct audiences with the same narrative, brand and technical explanations, coin holders and developers. By doing so, we've created a new, complicated, and narrow terminology and descriptions that make it extremely difficult for developers and entrepreneurs to understand and create mental models of how to navigate and build on this technology. It has become clear that the current narrative for smart contract networks and our position in this category wouldn't lead to breakthrough application experiences that solve real problems today. In June, we launched a strategic review to explore what problems exist for established platforms companies today, and how our technology could be ready to solve them. We undertook significant amounts of research, including user interviews to ask questions, what would better us help understand what challenges online platforms and their ecosystems face. In parallel, we also sought to understand what has held back developers and traditional tech companies from using blockchain technology. This led to the discovery of a new direction for Aion, one that is focused on establishing a distinct narrative in the traditional software industry, focused on solving the real problems that are understood and actionable today. This new direction is marked by today's launch of the Open Application Network. Our point of view: every year, more of our daily economic and social activities move to the internet. Most of this movement is facilitated by generous online platforms that build software to coordinate, connect, and empower us. These platforms build an early network effects through free services, leveraging data and scale, and then, as shareholders expect and quarterly reports demand, they extract value from their respective ecosystems. This shift towards a platform economy has resulted in unintended consequences that must be addressed by next generation solutions. Moving forward, the Aion project will proceed under 2 distinct brands. Okay, so here's the explanation. Brands, connected and linked to a common vision. The Open Application Network, the OAN, and Aion, This will result in distinct narratives and go-to-market strategies for our two audiences, platforms and stakeholders, and the crypto ecosystem. Okay, so here's the logo, as you guys can see, the OAN. The Open Application Network solves the unintended consequences of platform economies. The OAN is an open source public infrastructure for the creation and hosting of open apps. The open apps are programs that put users back in control and are universally accessible across platforms. Using the open apps, developers can hook into existing platforms like Uber, Shopify, Twitch, I think I read that before, and create great new breakthrough experiences. The OAN is built on open standards and is owned by everyone that uses it. Yeah, very cool, very cool. Okay, so the OAN runs on Aion. This is actually a pretty cool logo, by the way. I actually like it. Definitely improvement. It looks pretty cool. More black, all black, no more colors like that. Okay, so here we go. Gonna keep reading through here, guys. Almost done. Okay, so the OAN is a public infrastructure that creates a new design space for open applications. As public system, the global community of individuals, software companies, and institutions secure and maintain the operations of the network. The critical functions are enabled and incentivized through Aion. The usage of the network is metered and paid in Aion, compensating those contributing to the operations. Okay, so Aion is still the go-to coin. Okay, that's good. Our new audience. The OAN is exclusively focused on establishing a new paradigm of open applications within platform economies. We will be establishing this new design space by working directly with existing or early stage technology platforms in markets such as e-commerce, mobility, content sharing, and loyalty. Entrepreneurs, developers, and product managers can quickly start by building open applications using our suite of open kits that are target-specific use cases and can provide standard APIs. Pretty cool. I wonder if they can get into the IT field, like network admin, system administrator stuff. That'd be pretty cool. The OAN can quickly drive early adoption. Okay, that's good. The word adoption. I like that. Aion is now exclusive brand and narrative of the digital asset focused on establishing itself as a leader in the crypto ecosystem. As the economic underpinning of the OAN, Aion is established a third category of digital asset, distinct from the narratives of Bitcoin, state of free money, and Ethereum, decentralized internet, and their alternatives. Okay, so they're considered the third asset. Okay, interesting. This category will be supported by bringing together the world-class ecosystem of validators, miners, okay, that's good, exchanges, wallets, thought leaders, and organizations that support Aion and its usage in the OAN. State money, decentralized internet, open applications. Okay, so for those of you guys watching and still with me right now, miners and validators, I guess we're going to be coupled into this area, as we're going to be going into proof of stake and proof of work hybrid system, which I've explained before in a previous video. Okay, so lastly here, I'm just going to read the introduction of open applications as a direct category represents a tremendous step forward for blockchain technology to solve real problems that we as users, creators, drivers, or merchants face every day in the platforms we use. We're excited for you to join us on this journey. And this was written by probably Mr. Matthew Spoke. He's a really well-spoken guy, so good on him. Really great article here. Okay, so what are my thoughts now of this change, this revamp, this new direction it feels for Aion? I'm a miner, so in terms of me, I have to also care about the technology and their direction that they're going. So I think this is really cool. I'm not a developer by any means, so how I think this will affect future stuff, I'm not sure. I don't dive deep into the coding aspects of. I think if they're doing on Java, or I'm not sure on this OAN application network, this new thing, what they can build on. If it's powerful, I think it can definitely do a lot of cool things. And if they're claiming that this will help or bring adoption towards the industry, so be it. I'm in. But as a miner, okay, we can still continue to mine Aion, but they will also have the proof of stake stuff as well, which I believe is going to be coming soon. for some Aion pools. So that I'll be talking about in another video, because that information hasn't been talked about yet. I mean, proof of stake and proof of work has been announced already. So Unity, I believe. So we're gonna talk about that in another video. But I would like to get your guys' opinions down below in this video. I know this was a long video if you guys made it in this far, but I would love to know what you guys think. I think Aion is still a forward-thinking, very transparent coin network, open application network now. So I think this is going to be really cool. In terms of adoption, I hope it'll do something. I know that Ethereum is pretty strong, but it looks like this new OAN is actually in a whole different ball game. This should probably bring some awareness and hype towards Aion, I hope. So anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Let me know what you think. I appreciate you guys for watching. Smash the like button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out.